Okay, it's been a few days on this pressure washer carburetor. I'm back at it here. We're going to go ahead and try to put this carburetor on and see if our clean job went like it should. I guess we'll see if she runs. Okay. Let's get some stuff off here. I had to do a couple other jobs and I just kind of scooted all this over to the side. This is your governor rod. This is what controls the RPM of the engine. This is your choke rod. It's got like automatic choke on it. Okay, so the first thing we want to do on reassembling this carb is we got to reconnect this linkage. So you can see this lever here controls the throttle plate, and it feels a lot better than it did, so I think the governor can control it now. So we'll put the governor on first, connect it. Hopefully that's okay, you can see that. We'll pull it down the side here and try to get this. Might be easier. Let's try to put the choke on first. Choke, and kind of see how this rod is bent. And so here's your hole. I hope you can see that. There's the hole where your choke rod goes. So we'll work it up like that. Like so. And the governor rod connects in there on your throttle plate. And so that's pretty much it right there. That still operates good, and the choke is able to operate. So let's put some bolts in it. Let's get this one started. Don't tighten it up yet. This other one, there's always one that's in a really tight spot on a Briggs. So let me kick this up a little bit. We can see it's back in there. So you basically got to use like an extended Torx bit. It does have a hex on it as well, which makes it a lot easier. I'm sure there's some sort of torque value for these carburetor bolts, but it's an O-ring gasket, so I'm probably not going to use no torque wrench. I do use torque wrenches on, critical things, but getting the carburetor tight so there's no vacuum leak, I mean, it's not one of them. I mean, if you're not real familiar with turning wrenches, then I highly recommend you look up the torque value and go by that. It'll just prevent you from stripping out the threads in the aluminum. This is an O-ring gasket, so you got the O-ring in the groove and it protrudes out of the groove. So as far as the seal goes, once the two pieces are touching each other and the O-ring is compressed, any extra tightness on the bolts mating the two parts together is not making it seal any better. At that point, it's sealed up as good as it's gonna get. The additional tightening that you do after that is just a torque value to prevent it from vibrating loose or backing out. So a good snug fit is a good snug tightness is usually all you need on O-ring seals that are that style with a groove and a flat. So I'm not gonna get out a torque wrench. I'm gonna just check them, make sure they're getting snug, and that's it. Let's see, we got some parts and pieces. So we got a governor spring. Oh, here, we don't want to forget our return spring bracket laying over here in the floor. So let's do this twice. I do a lot of stuff twice, but that's okay. That's quite all right. It's never a good thing if you have pieces left over. All right. Now that we got that back, you see our little spring here that connects to the butterfly, the throttle plate lever. That helps. That's just a return spring. That just gives you a positive that direction. Pull them back this way to close the throttle plate. So the governor controls it as well, but you need this return spring. You'll see on some of the a lot of small engine it has a spring over that's over this governor rod, and it connects to one end. On each end of the rod it's connected, and it usually goes in this hole somewhere, and what that does is it keeps all of the play out of the connections right here. You know, a lot of times you'll have some movement in between each end of that where the rod goes in the hole on the other part of the linkage. That helps keep it tight so it's pulling in all the time, so you don't have any slack in it, so you get erratic RPMs. So we'll go ahead and reconnect the fuel line. We did clean the tank, got the tank clean, so it had some buildup in it and some sediment and stuff like that, so we cleaned the tank out. I will tell you that if you have a fuel tank, plastic or metal, if you really want to clean it out pretty quick, if it has varnish built up in it, denatured alcohol will cut that and clean that out of there almost immediately. It's amazing how well it works. You know, people will go get carburetor cleaner, try mineral spirits in it, you know, just different recipes, I guess, to try to clean all the sludge and varnish out of a gas tank. But just plain old denatured alcohol cuts it immediately. And of course this one didn't have a whole lot in it, this tank didn't, so we didn't really have to do a whole lot of shaking on it. But you know, you can usually just block off the fuel hose fitting and pour some denatured alcohol in it, put the cap on it and shake it up good, and just repeat that process till you're satisfied with the results. It'll clean it right up. So we got the bracket on, we got the fuel line connected. I'm not going to put a shut off in this one. Not at this time anyway. Right now we're just going to see if we can get this baby to run. And we've got to reinstall the air filter housing, which looks like goes up behind the fuel line in that manner right there. So we'll pull this back apart. Like I said, it's been a few days since I've pulled this all off, so I'll do things a couple times. Get it back. Our ground source for the other side of the kill switch is under this carb bolt, so we gotta pull it back out and put it where it goes. Get all this behind the fuel line, like so, like that. Now we're looking right. Get this pulled down. Are we looking right? Yeah. See it? You connect this is like your PCV hose. That's where you get vacuum pulled on it for your crankcase ventilation. Attach that on the back. There we go. we'll just snug those. That's plastic, so you don't want to overdo it, get all crazy. This is your fuel tank vent. This is the vent hose. This plugs onto your fuel tank. Snaps right in this little holder right here inside your air filter housing, which is a great idea. That keeps anything from stopping it up like dirt daubers and things like that. Filter looks relatively clean, so should be fine. Snap the cap on. Voila. That's clear. This, I'm gonna plug this and probably put this right up through this direction right here. Yeah. Okay. Just want to make sure we route these wires for the kill switch in a manner that don't interfere with the carburetor linkage. There we go. Okay. Let's put the top on this unit. 5/16. Got the top back on, cover, pull rope assembly, whatever you want to call it. Make sure it's engaged right. I ain't gonna start it yet, but yep. So since we don't really know anything about this thing, gas-wise, let's check the oil in it. Make sure it's good on oil. Looks like according to this stamping, between those two holes, if you can see them, anywhere between those two holes is normal. Looks like it's right at the top hole, so good on oil. All right, let me get a little bit of fuel and we'll roll this thing outside and see if it'll fire up. Okay, we'll put some fuel in it. I went ahead and hooked the water up to it because it's not a good idea to run these high pressure pumps dry. So got the kill switch on. Let's crank it and see if it fires up. Well, there it is. It does runs good, starts easy. That's the first 2 pulls I've done on it. It's the first time I've ever pulled it since I got it. It looks like they've not winterized it and let it sit outside in the wintertime and freeze. So we've got a leak here. I'll have to investigate. I'll show this leak to you, but that's for a different video. Anyway, you can see it's leaking. I'll flip that over and see if it's a crack or what it is. It could just be that fitting loose. I don't know. It could be junk. I don't know. But it's got a good engine. The engine runs good. So I hope you guys get some benefit out of this video. I appreciate you guys coming and watching my videos. And if you like this video, hit the thumbs up. Please like it and share and subscribe. It helps my channel. I'm just getting going. So if you have any questions or any comments, please make them. Please make comments. And just let me know if you have any questions about it. And thanks for coming back and watching another one of my videos. See you guys later.